nothing has gone wrong. Now I know you might open this video and think, what is he talking about? We know how terrible things have been for the last several years, and I'm saying no, that's not what's happening. The world is not falling apart. You are coming together. That's why you're alive. Now some of you will understand this and accept it and begin to change your life and move in an entirely new way, but I'll give you my understanding of this. My name is Roger Burnley, if you don't know me, and I'm an intuitive empowerment life purpose coach. Now I say all of those words because it took me a while to get there, because I've done so many other things in my life, and that could be happening for you now because we have moved into a new era. We have moved into a new world. Our entire world is shifting, which has happened before. You just haven't lived through it. None of us have. It is a change that is huge. It's a big change, but if we understand it, it becomes better for our world. And that is what is occurring now. Yesterday in the United States, we had a ruling come down that changed the abortion laws for women. And everyone's yelling. We have so much conflict going on right now because everyone wants to get their voices heard, and they have their opinions and all of that, and so do you. And that's what you're supposed to have, which is why you're alive now, and you're supposed to own them. Now, sometimes it becomes difficult for us to do that. It was challenging for me. I spent my life going through so many different things, failure after failure, job after job, career after career, all kinds of other things. I go, what is this? Why am I doing this? And the reason I was doing it so I could be here now to give you something of value that would help you move through this period. I could not tell you how to move through something in your life if I hadn't experienced it. That's just the life path that I had. You have your own. And so because of all of this, I'm able to move through this period a little bit easier because I was given something in 2012 that was a philosophy called Your Life Operating Instructions. And it was designed to help all of us move through this period of transition because we don't like change. You see, it's uncomfortable and we become fearful. And when you put a whole bunch of humans together who are fearful, we have conflict. And then we fight with one another, and that's what goes on. So you have to make a decision about how you're going to contribute. You see, because we create the world energetically by how we choose to operate in our own lives. It's not about what they're doing out there, it's about what you're doing inside, always. And if you want to live a life that is free of stress, chaos, and conflict, then you go inside and work on who you are, because you only live and experience anything in your consciousness. That's the only place it is. And your power is in the same place. Your power is in how you choose to use your thoughts. I know it's distracting and difficult to use it in a way that could help you now with all the distractions and everything happening in the world, but that's exactly why I created my program, 4 Weeks to Your Best Life, because what it does is it moves you through all of that. And let me talk about that because it's something that I had to move through. This is the information that I use to transform my life, because I had all the wrong ideas about who I was, what I was here to do, and how much power I really had. Now, what is happening in the world now, we're going through a struggle that we've done many times in terms of civilizations. We struggle between power, money, control. That's all it is. I did a channeling session about a year ago, and it brought me back to that information. Money, love, power, and control. Those are the things that as humans and in civilizations we always fight over and struggle with. And if you look back over centuries, over so long in human history, you will see that it has always existed. And you just happen to be alive where you are contributing to the outcome of our next world. That's really what's happening. And the way that you contribute is if you decide that you're going to love yourself, let go of your judgment of yourself and others. You have to let go of the judgment of others. Otherwise, we don't get there. We don't change anything unless we can do that. And that's the part that is challenging, because you have memories that you came into the world with. And those memories are of everyone who came before, your ancestors, your parents, all of those folks, because that's in your blood. And so, of course, you're going to react to certain things. You might react, I'm a black person, so I'm going to react to people talking about things that might, cause me to feel less than myself because I'm black. Well, I've worked through that one, so it doesn't bother me anymore. So I don't have that anger, but I had it for a long time. We have to work through that if we're going to hope to embrace who we are. and accomplish our goal. With all the messages and all the information that I've given over the last 2 years and the channeling sessions, all of them were the same thing. You are here for a great reason, and that is to become yourself. That's all that it is. And all the conditions, everything that's occurring in the world, your fear, your doubt, all of those things are causing you to question so that you come into ownership of who you are. The more people who own who they are, we don't have any more wars. Why would we? We wouldn't need to take anything from anyone else. Now, I'm talking about this on the individual level, but that translates to the global level. And we're moving through this period now where we want more equality for all people, including women. That's why the thing came up with the abortion. And I knew this was coming, and it was all told to us throughout all the writings. And with every single session that we had, it was said, the world that we want to see is not guaranteed. We do not know what's going to happen tomorrow. And we might think that we have no control over that, but we do. We always do, because that control is within you. And it's how you choose to use your thoughts, how you choose to accept yourself, how you choose to love yourself and other people. That's what it is. And so my work is always about bringing you to this place where you know your value, your worth, and that you love yourself, and all the other stuff that's going on in the world will not affect you, and your life becomes prosperous then as well. You start doing things that cause you to feel good. You're more motivated. You do all of that. But it's a process to work through. That's what I had to work through, which is why I do the work that I do. I had to reinterpret every aspect of my life, every illness, every addiction, every failure, everything that went on to see, oh, wait a minute, it gave me value. I just thought about it in some other way, but it caused me to be where I am now, to be able to provide this information for you so you can move through your life and start to soar. That's where we are. But it is going to depend on every single person, because we are each that important. There are no insignificant people ever born. It's just that sometimes we choose to stay insignificant because we can't accept who we are. I live that journey, and I never want to see anyone else do that. This is why I created my program, and that is what you will have when you complete it, because you will love yourself, you will accept yourself, and you'll know why you're here on the earth, and you will make a difference in the world.